Hey you guys, it's that time of the year. AliExpress is now having their biggest sale of the year. This wig is from Rosabeauty. It's 28 inches, 180% density. It's a 13 by 6 lace front water wave unit. Click the link in my description box and use the code RB30 to get this wig for only $82.12. And if you want to find more wigs that are good quality and a good price, open your AliExpress app and search RB30 to find more top picks. This is probably going to be the fastest, the quickest wig that I have done in such a long time. Just starting off by plucking a little bit of the front. Y'all, I think I probably spent like less than 5 minutes plucking the hairline. You don't even have to do this if you don't want to, but I went on ahead and did it because that's just what I like to do. And I also bleached the knots on this unit because that's, again, my preference. But if you don't have time, you will be good. Just make sure you add some foundation, which I'm about to do anyway. So yeah, don't worry about it. Y'all, my hair is in my little mini twist and I'm popping this wig on over it. It is definitely big head friendly, so don't worry about it. I was a little bit nervous, so I went on ahead and did a double when it comes to my wig cap, you guys, and it ended up fitting perfectly and was not tight on my head. Surprise, surprise. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a unit from Rosabeauty that was like a blonde, brown, highlighted, curly unit. And I just love that unit, you guys. And so I already knew this one was just going to be just as like cute, right? So I'm keeping the install very simple. I went back to using my TG hairspray. It's just holding really well for me. It always has. I was using this for years and years, you guys. I just went on ahead and did like a thin layer of it underneath the lace, and then I just blow dried it down like normal. I kept this very simple. If you are a glueless kind of girl, this was not going to work for me, but if you are a glueless kind of girl, make sure you at least add some hairspray to the ear tabs if you don't want to add any hairspray to the rest of your hair. This will at least make sure your wig does not move backwards and will stay nice and secure. So after I went on ahead and blow dried that down, I just went on ahead and added my elastic band to really melt that lace, and then just picked up my foundation brush. Didn't add anything extra, just use what was already on it to tap the hairline a bit. All right, we are looking good at this point. Next, you guys, I'm just gonna do a middle part because there's not a lot of a parting space with this particular unit. You only get maybe like an inch or inch and a half on the side. So we're sticking with a middle part, and yeah, that's just what I like to do. That's what I feel looks best on me. I'm using just a little bit of foam for my hairline, and then I'm gonna use just a black strip like I always do and blow dry it down so that it's all nice and set. So one of the reasons why I really think I like Rosabeauty, since this is my second time working with them, is the density of their hair. One, this length is perfect, but the density on it really makes it, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel too wiggy on my head. Like right when I pulled it out of the package, it did seem like it was a little on the thin side, but after, I washed it, conditioned it, and let her air dry, she fluffed up nicely. She's the right amount of full. Like, it's not overly done, but it's not too thin either. I think this just looks the most natural. So if you are not a big wig wearer, if you are new to this, and you don't want to feel like you have a lot on your head, this is going to be perfect. At this point as well, the hair feels good, you guys. I have no complaints, no shedding, no crazy smells, no nothing like that. All I'm doing for styling is just spraying a bit of water. The hair was still kind of wet. It didn't fully air dry, so I didn't need that much water in it, and I had already detangled her when she was air drying. But I'm just adding a little bit more, running my little detangling brush through, and then I'm adding a cream-based curling product. I prefer this cream. I prefer something cream when I really want the curls to hold and I really want them to pop and the hair not get so frizzy either. I think this definitely helped versus using just like a foam like I used to. I much more prefer a cream styling product over anything. So I'm just working this through the hair, focusing on the ends as well. This will just, like I said, help tame the frizz, help make those curls pop, and then I will let this air dry. I'm thinking I'm going to add a few little layers in the front as well, just kind of snip a few pieces just to frame my face, and then I'll go in with like my little special touch, which I'll show you guys in just a second. So this is the hair when it's pretty much dry, you guys. I love how the curls look. I did not have to do too much. If you wanted to, you could pluck the part a little bit, but since I've already set my curls, I was like, I'm just gonna leave those alone. This is what I also love to do whenever I'm wearing wavy hair or curly hair. I love to just grab my little wand, little pencil wand, whatever you call this little curling thing, and I do some random pieces only at the top. I maybe do like 4 pieces on each side, nothing crazy, and I don't do the most with this, but I just like to add just a little bit of curl in there, so it's kind of like a mixture of like a wave and a curl. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it's just another thing that I do. After I finish that up, y'all, I'm just gonna separate a few pieces. Be careful not to disturb the curl pattern, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of hairspray to the top because I didn't want to use my hot comb like I normally do. I just feel like that straight and then curly look is just not what it is anymore. So I'm just doing a little bit of hairspray with a really dense brush. As you guys saw, I went on ahead and added some powder. Just gonna lift up my edges a bit and pull some back. So if you have done the most, you can always use a little bit of hairspray on your little brush and pull a few of those hairs back. This is the final look, you guys. How simple was this? I love the look of this. Make sure you guys check that description box. Make sure you use the code if you are interested. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video.
If somebody's heaven, tell me who.